following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Aker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bodden drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's Livestream, providing game day coverage.
Welcome to Central Wisconsin Christian, home of the Crusaders, where tonight we're going to be kicking off Division 5 regional play, and this is absolutely my favorite time of year. Joining me here on the broadcast is the A-plus team today, with Dominic helping with the call. We've got Aaliyah helping with the main. We've got Travis on a portable, and we've got Taylor on a portable today. So we are going to give you all kinds of different camera angles here at Central Wisconsin Christian. Dom, again, I love this time of year.
Oh, absolutely. Playoff time is the most exciting time in terms of any high school sport. But when you get into the winter season, we got playoff hockey still rolling. We got girls basketball starting this week. We got the end of regular season for boys and boys basketball starting next week. And smack dab in the middle of all that, our showcase tomorrow for boys basketball. Those are some of my favorite events, getting to see the student athletes off the court and kind of get their perspective of their careers and their plans for the future. It's really cool to see. So an unbelievable February and March that we get to have here on JLS and Radio Plus Sports.
Yeah, I just absolutely love the passion and the excitement comes out at this time of year with each of the players out there. We're going to step aside here. We're going to run some of our ads here from some of our sponsors, and then we will come back and we are going to talk about the visitors from Green Bay, Northeast Wisconsin Lutheran, the Blazers, here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
For nearly 50 years, Pino Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pino Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun, a proud longtime supporter of Christian education and the Central Wisconsin Christian Athletic Program.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders break clouds and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Gymnasium, home of the Christian Crusaders. Should be a good opening round here for Central Wisconsin to start out the WIAA Division 5 regionals. The visiting team, Green Bay Northeast Wisconsin Lutheran Blazers, overall have a 3-10 record, 2-8 at home, 1-2 on the road. But Dominic, I really didn't pay attention to this. I knew that they canceled 12 games, but I did not realize that they canceled all of their Packerland games.
Yeah, as I was doing some research yesterday, I was just kind of looking at their schedule, looking at what we got going on here as we start playoff matchups, and I noticed that on their schedule, just all of the conference games, their home and away against everything in the Packerland, was canceled this year. They have 0-0 record in conference play, 3-10 overall, so only 13 games on the season for this Blazers team.
Let's take a look at some of the statistics that we have here for the Blazers. Let's start out with their team statistics, I think. Taking a look at their points scored so far on the season, they're averaging 31.8. They're giving up 45.2. That's a differential of 13 points in the negative. That tells you why your record is what your record is and why you are the 13th seed coming into here. From the floor, they are shooting 27.3%. That number that you typically are shooting for, 60% is what coaches want. I give them the benefit of the doubt and say 50 to 55. It's pretty decent from the field, but 27% for this team. From the three-point arc, 14.6%. Again, that is extremely low. You're trying to shoot, again, 25% is, again, I think is average. Coaches will tell you they want to be at 30% overall, and they're just struggling to put the ball in the net. From the free throw line, 48.2%. Coaches will tell you that they want to be at 70% anytime that you've got that free opportunity. Again, I give the benefit of the doubt. 60% is pretty decent. But right now, offensively, they are struggling to score points when they're only averaging 31.8.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I was looking at these team stats, I also like to look at kind of the conference leaders in these stats. And I know that the Blazers haven't played any conference matchup, but they're still included in those conference statistics. And they're actually fourth if you include them in the Packerland in points against. So pretty above average defense in terms of where the conference is at. I know they haven't played any of those conference opponents, but to only let up 45 points a game is not like if they're allowing a huge margin. Their defense has been a reason why they were able to get those 3 wins on the season and could be a problem for this Crusaders team here tonight.
Yeah, and I think that you're right. The defense is always the issue because Central Wisconsin Christian just played Oshkosh Lourdes, and we're going to hear about this on the coach's interview here, but they struggled with starting out in that contest. They are actually down by 22, I think Coach told me, in the first half against Oshkosh Lourdes was CWC, and they ended up coming back and only losing 50 to 43, but Coach said that they struggled putting the ball in the net, and the defense that Lourdes came out with just gave them fits. So maybe that is the silver lining that we take a look at here for the Blazers. Let's take a look at, go ahead.
No, that's, I was just going to agree with you.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the individual statistics that we have here for the Blazers from Green Bay NEW Lutheran. Meredith Lemke leads the team with 37% in the paint. She's had 116 attempts, made 43. Second on the team with 76 attempts at 23% in the paint, and 67 attempts. That's Addison Bruley, the junior, with 67 attempts, and the sophomore, Rain Salinger, with the 76 attempts. And nobody is above 40% shooting inside the paint. We take a look at some of the three-point statistics here. Statistically, by percentage, Meredith Lemke-Scott has a 45.5%, but she's only attempted, and I made this mistake during the coach's interview, she's only made 11 attempts. So that is kind of skewed a little bit. Leading the team in attempts is number 12, Addison Bruley. She has 30 attempts, and she's only made 4. Second on the team is Rosa Willis. She's had 21 attempts and only scored 3 so far on the season. So you don't have, those are your 3 shooters who have even made attempts. I take that back. They've got a couple of other attempts, but those are the only ones who've made baskets from three-point land.
So what I'm hearing is they do not shoot the 3 ball.
They don't shoot the 3-ball, and they don't shoot well inside the paint. But otherwise, they're doing well offensively.
Yeah, I mean, Meredith Lemke-Scott is third in the Packerland in points per game. So when she's been able to play in these 13 games on the season, I know it's a not as big of a sample size as the rest of the conference. And as I talked about, they haven't played those conference games, but she is at 13.2 points per game. So they do have one offensive score in the double digits that could be a threat and could be a problem for this Crusaders team. And I talked about their stout defense. Meredith Lemke-Scott is also first with 3.5 steals per game. Now, it's only 13 games on the season.
Right.
So 3.5 per game gives her right around that 40-ish, 45-ish number. But still an impressive amount for only playing 13 games. To have 3.5 steals a night is a reason why they're one of the best defense in the Packerland with only playing that limited amount of games.
Second on the team in average scoring is Rain Salinger. She has 5.33 points per game. And third on the team is Annika Wendland, a freshman, with 4.8 average points per game. Again, it seems like, again, and I talked about on paper, but that's why we play these games, is on paper it doesn't look like this will be a contest, but you can never count out the playoffs. I mean, that's the joy of the playoffs.
Yeah, once the ball goes up, it's not necessarily a coin toss, but you never know which direction it's going to go. Some people could have some high scoring droughts. We could have a different kind of momentum swings. I mean, CWC does have the advantage that they're here at home in their own, and not only they're at home, but they made the other team travel quite a long ways, all the way from Green Bay here today. So a long travel. They just arrived here in Waupun. So we'll see what happens once the ball goes up after the tip-off.
We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we will be back here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
SIA Insurance Services, we're more than just an insurance agency. We're your neighbors, dedicated to protecting what matters most to you. From home and auto to business, life, Medicare, health insurance, and investment services, we offer personalized coverage tailored to your needs. Trust SIA Insurance, your local, independent insurance experts. Call us today at 920-324-2071.
Redeker Dairy Equipment has been taking care of the needs of area farmers for over 50 years. They're your one-stop shop for Delaval milking equipment. And Redeker Dairy Equipment sells and maintains every system, from rotary parlors to robotic equipment. They'll deliver chemicals, dips, and supplies right to your farm. Redeker Dairy has an electrical department that offers residential, commercial, and industrial services. Good luck, Crusaders, from Redeker Dairy Equipment in Brandon.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian, home of the Crusaders. Again, we're getting ready here to open up WIAA Division 5 regional play here. The number 4 seed Christian Crusaders taking on the number 13 seed Blazers of Green Bay NEW. Let's take a look at some of the information we have here for the Crusaders, some of their team information. The Crusaders are scoring. Well, let's take a look at their overall record here so far on the season. 16-6 is Central Wisconsin Christian, 12-2 at home, 4-4 on the road. They did not play any tournaments in a neutral site. Let's take a look at some of their their team statistics here. They're averaging 52.4 points per game, giving up 38.8. That's a pretty good defensive number too when you take a look at that. And the positive of only 13.6. A positive differential. That's a huge differential when you start talking about basketball scores.
Yeah, it's actually the first in the Trailways East Conference. They're the second best defense in points against. They're the third best offense, and that's a big reason why they sit at that 13.6 point differential, the top in the Trailways East for the season.
41.9% they're shooting inside the arc. Again, you'd love that number to be right around 50%. And Coach talks about that as well, but it's more importantly, obviously, is just continuing to score points. From the three-point land, 26.9, 27%. You'd like that to be right around 30. And free throws, he'd like that to be around 70. And they're shooting at 56%. So he says they have room to grow, obviously, but they've been on a pretty good roll here. They just lost to Lourdes 50-43, who is the number 3 seed, and that was on the road, and they trailed by 20 points. And came back almost all the way to battle that back in here. Otherwise, they have been on a pretty good roll here so far. They did lose on the road to Horicon, which kind of hurt because they beat them here their first time. Let's take a look at some of their individual scoring statistics here. Leading the team in scoring inside the paint is going to be Abby Tenaple with a 53.9%. Kylie Beer has the most attempts at 289, but she's only executing at a 42% rate. So Tenaple with the 53.9 and 128 attempts. Jenna Scouten inside as well at 146 attempts, 41.8%. Charlotte Butine with 127 attempts, 44.1%. When it comes to three-point land, leading the way is Kylie Beer with 100 attempts, hit 36 of those, that's 36%. Second on the team is Charlotte Butine with 78 attempts. She's at 31%. And Jenna Scouten is at 18% with 61 attempts so far on the season. Free throw line, Kylie Beer has been really solid this year at 76%, 59 for 78. 56.5% for Charlotte Butine, that's 13 for 23. But feeling more confident at going to the line is Addie Smith. She's 30 for 49. That's 61.2%. Your leading scorer is Kylie Beer with averaging 16.14 points per game. Second on the team is Addie Smith, just a sophomore at 8.4, and at 8.3, just behind her is Charlotte Butine.
Yeah, one thing you didn't mention there is Kate Westra has the best field goal percentage in the conference.
Yeah.
I know it's not as many numbers as the other girls are scoring at, but to pick your shot, she's at 60% right now from the field, so it doesn't matter where she's shooting from. Just to be at first in field goal percentage in the conference, being able to pick your shots and be able to put them in and execute is so important for the CWC team as well.
Absolutely. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to hear right now from head coach Mark Vanderwerf here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Coach Mark Vanderwerf. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Jeff.
Playoff time, and it is win, you're in, lose, your season ends just like that. What a favorite time of year for me.
Yeah, it's a good time of year. It can be a sad time of year, but can also generate a lot of excitement in your program going forward. So it's just really exciting to be at this point in the year.
Let's talk a little bit about how the seeding shook out. You guys currently are the 4 seed, and in the bracket, that means you're going to have a home game tonight. And if you win, you have another home game. Tell me if seeding shook out the way that you were expecting it to.
The seeding shook out the way I hoped it would go. I knew that we weren't going to get ahead of Sheboygan Lutheran, Valley, or Lourdes. I knew that they would be seated ahead of us. And I knew it came down between us and Sheboygan Christian, between the 4 and the 5. I think we're potentially really even match teams. So when the seeding came out, we were the 4 able to host potentially that game on Friday night. I was really excited for that.
Yeah, you talked about Lourdes was seated as the 3, just ahead of you, and you just got done playing them. First of all, tell us how that game went, and you got to feel good where you're sitting.
So we lost that game, and ended up being we lost 50-43. We definitely didn't come out and play early on. Probably the first 22 minutes, we really, really struggled. We were down 36-16 at one point. So to go on a good run, to end the game was really good. We cut it down to 5. With the ball with under a minute left, and then had a really good shot opportunity that we missed, and then they came down. We had a foul. They made a couple more free throws. Ended up a 7-point game. So we would maybe say it was close. We should have been closer than that, but them having a 20-point lead at one point would say it shouldn't have been so close. So it was a good tough matchup for at the end of the year. So hopefully that gives us a little bit of a drive to know what we need to do to come into the playoffs.
Yeah, I would think that battle that you came back in the second half has to give the team some confidence to know that they can play with anybody.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about after the game. We got down early. But yeah, we talked about when we played, we had our really, really good run in the second half, that if we play at that level on both ends of the court, that we could compete with anybody, in our regional and in the sectional. And it just depends if you can play at that level for an extended amount of time. So that's going to be one of the keys to try to play consistently overall the game.
Let's talk about tonight's matchup here in the regional. You're taking on the number 13 seed Green Bay New Lutheran. Tell me what you know about GB NEW.
I don't know a lot about the Blazers. They only have 13 games that they played on their schedule, so that's a little bit tough to figure out a team based on just those games. I know that they have one player, Lemke Scott, who averages over 13 points a game. So that anytime a player, especially up in that conference up north, it's a fairly strong conference in the Packerland, that if she's averaging that many points, she's got to be a solid player. So that'll be one of the main keys defensively that we need to focus in on controlling her and keeping her from getting to the basket.
Yeah, she's shooting 73% from the free throw line, 46% from three-point land. So to me, just looking at her statistics, she'd rather launch from outside than inside.
Yeah, the 45% might be a little bit skewed. She's only taken 11 three-pointers on the year. So you can make it at a high percentage. We have players who have taken 11 in one game that we've faced. And I know I've coached in the past that have taken multiple games of more than that. So, but yeah, she's their spark plug and makes them go. I think on both ends of the court. So, quick guard. So it's going to be a challenge for us. We have some size inside that can control post players, especially on a double team. But out on the perimeter, it's a little bit different if you allow guards to get into free space. It makes things really, really difficult on your guards trying to one-on-one defend, which will draw the big to have to help, which can lead to some easy baskets underneath.
They're only average. I know you mentioned it. They've only got 13 games in. They canceled a bunch of their games during the season, but averaging 31.8%. They're giving up 45. That's a negative 13. And on the opposite side, you guys are scoring 52 and only giving up 39. Again, that's a positive 13. Things look good on paper.
Yep, on paper we would be favored, obviously, the 4 and the 13 seeds, but as I've experienced in my many, many years of coaching, on paper doesn't mean anything. We've come away and beaten some of the teams that on paper we shouldn't have beaten, and we've got beat by teams that we shouldn't have. So it's always a challenge to put the game out on the court, coming forth to put forth a really good effort, make sure we play super hard on both ends of the court. One of the keys is going to be to try to jump out early. A lot of times when you play teams that maybe you're supposed to be on paper favored against, if you can jump out really hard, really quick, it can really send a message to start the game. So that's what we're looking to do tonight.
A lot of the times it also comes down later on into a contest, into the free throw shooting. How are you feeling about that?
We have players that like to shoot free throws towards the end of the game. One of the things that I always talk about in timeouts or situations as you get in the last, 4 minutes or under is who wants to shoot free throws, right? And who's going to be confident enough to step to the line. And quite honestly, whoever says that they want to shoot them, I'm going to give them the opportunity. We're going to try to get the ball in their hands.
Last thing, Coach, tell me about playing at home and the advantage that you have there.
Oh, it's always an advantage to play in your home court, right? First of all, you don't have to get on a bus and travel. Usually during playoffs, a minimum of an hour. So that's definitely an advantage for that. We also get our home crowd. We'll have more students here at a home game. You have more fans that come into games when you're playing your home court. So hopefully that's a big advantage for us tonight. Hopefully there'll be a lot of people in the stands that they can be cheering loud. Hopefully the students are excited for this time of the year. The boys have one game left. They start playoffs the next week. So hopefully going forward, we get a lot of support for the girls this week and as we move forward, and for the boys as well next week.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
Nope, I'm just really excited for what this week's going to bring for us.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. Tonight, potential Friday, and again, I know you don't like looking ahead. That's my job. And a potential Saturday. This is the most exciting time of the year for us here to cover sports, because again, it's playoff time, baby, and you win, you're in. The excitement is all jazzed up, and unfortunately, like you said, sometimes you lose and it just ends. It's been the head coach here for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Coach Mark Vanderwerf, here on the pregame show. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@cwc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian, home of the Crusaders, as we get ready here to start the WIAA Division 5 regional play for the girls versus the Central Wisconsin Christian, are the number 4, and the Blazers of the Crusaders. Let's kick it down to our PA announcer, Scott Ritzman.
And the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. The winner of tonight's match will take on to the court on Friday to play the regional final game against either Sheboygan Christian or Hilbert for the right to play in next week's WIAA sectional on Saturday, February 28th. At this time, I ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and our soldiers serving around the globe defending the cause of freedom with tonight's national anthem. The anthem tonight is going to be played by CWC sophomore Micah Landhier.
Cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees when you meet the monthly qualification criteria. There's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Fans,
Nice job there by Michael Landhuer on the national anthem.
To win play has stopped, and keep your young children in the gym at all times and not running in our hallways. Remember that sportsmanship is a core value in high school athletics. Remember to cheer for your team, not against your opponent, while respecting the work of our officials. Our officials for tonight's game is assigned by the WIA are Mark Novak, Thomas Belke, and Timothy Theobald. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First off for our visitors, the Blazers. And guard the 5'3" junior, number 4, Marin Scott. And guard the 5'7" sophomore, number 5, Ray Souther. And guard the 5'5" junior, number 12, Addison Bruley. And forward the 5'7" sophomore, number 22, Evelyn Iarski. And running up the line for the Blazers is forward a 5'10" freshman, number 30, Annika Woodland. The Blazers are coached by head coach Nicole Nansky.
I don't know why it's not connecting well.
All right, Crusader fans, get on your feet. Welcome to tonight's starting lineup for your Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Starting on the guard of 5'11" junior, number 11, Kylie Beer. And forward of 5'10" junior, number 12, Abby Tennerico. And guard of 5'7" junior, number 13, Jenna Skelton. And guard of 5'8" junior, number 14, Charlotte Utine. And at forward of 5'9" sophomore, number 23, Abby Smith. CWC is coached by head coach Mark Vanderwerf, assistant Mike Hoffman, and Peter Vanderwerf. Let's play some tournament basketball.
And here we go. Exciting time of year as we get ready to roll things here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. Give me your initial thoughts. What are you thinking?
The road to state starts here tonight. A very unique rendition of the Star Spangled Banner here to get us started. Gets me fired up for some playoff basketball.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go, Jeff.
Yeah, I am too. And again, you can see the student section that Travis is going to turn and shoot for us right now. And we can see that student section. It's all blackout tonight, and it's kind of interesting that they chose blackout to go against blackout Blazers.
Yeah, the home whites here for the Crusaders, and you got a
Right.
blackout in the crowd.
Kylie Beer turns around and nails 2 right off the bat to get things rolling here for the Crusaders. And hopefully, I think I asked you to set that at 2 or 8 seconds so we can get some shots of just baskets made tonight on the instant replay. Tied up, it is. And that's going to be going over to the Blazers.
Possession stays with the Blazers.
Bringing it inbounds for the Blazers will be number 12, Addison Bruley. Starting out with a zone defense here for CWC. Blocked there by Jenna Scouten. Pushed up by Charlotte Butine. Kicks it all the way over to Scouten. She tries to dump it inside to Smits off of her hands. It'll be a turnover, and it'll be heading back the other direction. Great shot down there by Taylor. Getting the ball in play. Bringing it up is going to be number 4, Lemke Scott, leading scorer here for the Blazers. Kicks it over to number 22, Evelyn Biarski. Back out to Lemke Scott. To number 12, Addison Bruley. Swings it around to the top. Looks to try and find somebody. Gets it over to Lemke Scott. Guarded there by Scout, turns the corner, gets underneath. Good cutoff over there by Beer and by Addie Smith. Trying to get inside, no way, says Charlotte Butine. Grabs a hold of it and pushes it up the court for the Crusaders. Gets inside the paint, puts it up, misses. Good hustle to get her own rebound. Kicks it out to Jenna Scout, and she'll pop for 3 off of the front of the rim. And it's going to be pushed back up the other way. Gets it across the timeline is Lemke Scott for the Blazers. Directing a little traffic, gets over to Saliger. Guarded there in her face is Addie Smits. Tight defense here. Jenna Scouten tries to pick it off, misses. Driving into the lane, Kylie Beer says no way. Blocks that one and drives it right back up the court. Kicks it over to Charlotte Butine. Around the key, Addie Smits for a 3. Lays it in there for 3. Addie Smits for the Crusaders are up 5-0. And the student section has now gotten into it. That's kicked over there to Addison Bruley. Over to 22, that's Evelyn Byarski. Tries to get it inside to Rain Saliger. Turns, rebound to Charlotte Butine. And pushing it up. Kicks it over to 3. Inside, gets it over to Tenaple. Lays it up for 2. Abby Tenaple gets things started here, and it's already 7-0, and a timeout's going to be called here by Coach Natsky. We'll step aside and we'll be back.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusader Gymnasium, where the Crusaders have started out to a 7-0 lead here in the regional. Pushing it up for the Blazers again is Lemke Scott. They have tenacious man-to-man defense, Dom.
Absolutely, and that's something we talked about pregame as one of the best defenses in the Pac-a-Land without having those conference opponents. But you can't take it away from them. 13 games, still only about 45 points a game they're allowing, so a pretty good defense here from this Blazers team.
Charlotte Butine swings it over to Addie Smits. Playing a zone defense now to see if they can shut down the diving inside. Beer strikes it from the outside, misses. Addie Smith tries to pick it up, and a good hands over there by Taylor, the volleyball player. Thinks she's going to switch and play basketball next year. It's okay to say so. Pushing it up is going to be Lemke Scott. Drives to the outside, tries to turn the corner on Charlotte Butine. Inside, this time to Wetland again. And rebound went to Lemke Scott. Comes back out, this time to Evelyn Byarski. Turned over to Scouten. She's going to put it right up to Smits, who breaks it out and lays it up for 2. And Addie Smits has things rolling on the offensive side. She's already got 5 points. Lemke Scott brings it up for the Blazers. Again, man-to-man defense here by the Crusaders as well, and their defense is just tenacious and tough. Great shot from behind the play there by Taylor. Following it up the court, and it's going to be turned over. It'll be Crusaders ball, up 9-0. 14:02 here in the first half. See if I can actually keep track of these timeouts here once, huh?
Willis checks in for Green Bay NEW.
Kicks it over to Scouten, back over to Butine. Tries to get it inside to Kylie Beer. They're going to play her tough in the paint. She'll turn, shoot, just off the rim. Grabbed there by Tenaple. She misses, tries to tip it back out and cannot. And it's going to be a foul, I believe. It's going to go on number 11, Kylie Beer. That'll be her first. And the first for the Crusaders. Now they come out with their man-to-man press. Trying to force the Blazers to break that press as Lemke Scott. She's going to turn the corner, does get past the timeline, blows right past, and is going to run into Kylie Beer. And that's going to say shooting 2, and that'll be Kylie's second. Going right after her.
Picks up the first, picks up the second.
And we'll have free throws here. Travis will give us the shot of the free throws. There's a good one right there, Travis. And makes the first. Try and follow her up with that shot if you can. So Kate Wester is going to come in for Beer, who has to have a seat with her 2 fouls. See if that's going to change the game here a little bit. And makes the second. Lemke Scott makes the first 2 free throws. Tried to get it inside to Wester. She kicks back out to Scouten, to Smits. Trying to test that perimeter. Skip pass over to Scouten. Back over to Charlotte Butine. Back over to Scouten. Moves it off of the hands of Butine. And it'll be turned over. Good defense there for NEW Lutheran. 9-2 here in the first half. Bringing it around is Rosa Willis, who just came in. There'll be a Scouten on Jenna Scouten. And that'll be the 3rd foul here. And that would be the one downfall with their aggressiveness, that they could get called for these fouls and then end up stopping the clock and putting the Blazers to the free throw line. Off of the hands, picked up there by Charlotte Butine. Pushing right down at Taylor's camera inside to Westra. Grabs a hold of it. Nope, can't handle it. Turned over. And it's going to go back to the Blazers. Lemke Scott, leading scorer, as well as the point guard here. Guarded there by Kate Westra. Good defense. Little Euro step inside for 2. And they now have a 9-4.
Yeah, she's their leading scorer on the season for a reason. 13 points a game. You know, she's going to be in your face offensively.
Butine with it. Skip pass all the way to Addie Smits. Nothing there. Good defense here on the zone. Butine wide open from 3. Misses. Scouten tries to knock it free. Can't. Lemke Scott, she's going to push, see if she can get down the court first. Oh, good job there by Jenna to knock it out of the hands, but just standing out of bounds. Good defense there to not give up that layup easily for Lemke Scott. Comes all the way back out to the top. Over to number 12, Addison Bruley. Back to Lemke Scott. Meredith has done a good job of running the offense. Oh, quick transition inside. And missed, tried to bump it off of Kate, could not. And Westra, good defense. Elise Tibby's gonna come in here for the Crusaders on the inbounds. Jenna Scouten has a seat. Charlotte Butine's gonna push it up here for the Crusaders. Gets it over to Addie Smits. She's gonna pop for 3. Nails it again, that's her second one. And gets the Crusaders scoring once again. Lemke Scott bringing it up. Kicks it over to Addison Bruley. Turns the corner and gets cut off there by Addie Smits again on that defense. Good job there. Put the hands up, challenging Lemke Scott. Elise Tibby picks it up. She's going to push it up the court. Gets it over to Butine. Tibby back down to Westra, to Butine inside the paint. In and out. Hustling after it is Addie Smits. Got a nice job on the rebound over there. Tibby tries to get it inside to Westra. has it there. Out to Butine. Kate will not take that shot unless she feels super confident that it's wide open. And it's unfortunate because she's very athletic enough to be in the right position to do it. And again, it's just a confidence thing. I have this conversation with Coach Vanderwerf often.
Yeah, and I talked about pregame how her shooting percentage on the season is so good. It's because she's so selective in her shots. She wants the perfect shot. She wants the absolute best chance of scoring. And as you talk about, it's sometimes an issue with just take it to the bucket.
Right.
It's okay if that percentage is not all the way up there as long as you're putting the chances up more often.
DeNaples misses her first and misses her second. Free throws. They got to go in and grabbing a hold of it. Charlotte Butine grabs a hold of the rebound and scores for 2. So maybe that's the strategy. Miss the free throws, let them get the rebound, and then score.
That's one way to do it. Sometimes that's best case scenario.
Right. Well, there is no doubt that they have the height advantage. Willis tries to get inside. Grabbed there by Saliger. Trying to see if they can get it inside. Good defense here again by the Crusaders. Picked up there by Lemke Scott. Cannot get anything to the inside even though they're trying to do it. Talking about the switching. At least Tibby on the floor grabs a hold of it, gets it to Addie Smits. She's gonna push, gets it over off of the foot of DeNaples. Out to Butine for 3. Charlotte just off the front of the rim. Kate Westra with a rebound. Gets it over to DeNaples who lays it up for 2. And Abby DeNaples, that's her 4th point. 16-4 Crusaders to start the Division 5 regional play. Win and you're in, lose, you go home. Season just ends just like that. And it's heartbreaking.
How cruel the playoffs can be.
That can be. Missing it there was Wendland and picked up there by Charlotte Butine. She gets it over to Elise Tibby who gives it over to Smits. Skip pass back over to Butine. Inside to Westra, looking, continuing for the ball movement. Tibby thought about it for a second, pulls it down. Butine, dribble drive, can't get inside. Good zone defense once again here. Pushing up that 2-3, almost to a box and, well, I would say it's a box and 1, but it's a 2-1-2 is more what it is. Inside to Addie Smits, and the rebound comes down to Saliger. Empty trip that time for the Crusaders. Lemke Scott turns the corner, steps inside. She's going to get hammered. And I believe that's going to be a foul on Charlotte Butine. And number 14, that's the 4th foul now here on Crusaders. Again, that's my concern in this situation here. Travis is in the position to get that free throw. And the first to Lemke Scott. She now has 5 points.
All 5 of the Blazers' points so far.
And here comes the second. Misses. Rebound goes to Kylie Beer, who came back in, playing with those 2 fouls. Pushed up the court. So did Jenna Scouten check in as well. Butine has a seat. Kelsey Boss also in. So Smits and DeNaples and Kylie Beer inside for 2. 18-4 for the Crusaders. Getting things rolling here. Blazers, after their timeout, scored a couple of baskets, but since then they've struggled. Scouten almost had that picked off. Dribble drive inside off of a couple of foots. Losing it is Rosa Willis. Beer with the rebound. One of these days I'll be good enough that I'll be able to keep track of rebounds and all that stuff as well.
I know. I can do points, and that's where I draw the line, because half the time all of a sudden I'm looking down at fouls and they're not even accurate. Right. So points is what I can do for the most part. After that, it's a toss-up.
Just too much going on. The Blazers again continuing to run around the outside, trying to dribble inside. Who's going to get the foul there?
By the way, Tibby's reacting.
Yeah, it looks like her, but I think that was more of an incidental contact type of situation. Addie Smits and Charlotte Butine back into the lineup. Westra and Tibby have a seat. Watching the inbound there by Travis. Tried to bounce it off of the backside of Kylie Beer because they couldn't get it in on time. Addie Smits grabs it, pushes. Charlotte Butine all the way back out to, that was Schouten to Butine, and Butine for 3. And it's 21-4, and we'll get a timeout here once again. And we'll see, it's going to be a full. We'll take it with them. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Dominic, Aaliyah, Taylor, and Travis here from Central Wisconsin Christian.
Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams along with Radio Plus for playoff basketball here in Waupun. Bringing it up are the Blazers and Lemke Scott. A little bit of miscommunication there for a second, but now in the corner. Take it baseline is Bruley. Can't get it to go, so Butine up with it now for the Crusaders.
Drives the whole distance.
Hey.
Misses an easy layup inside, though, after taking it all the way like that.
Yeah, absolutely. She found some space there in the paint to be able to get it up. And couldn't get it to the basket, but got all the way.
I missed that one free throw in there. Butine for 3 over in the corner, off the front of the rim. Rebound goes in there to Kelsey Boss. Taking control, kicks it back out to Butine. She turns. I'll skip pass over to Schouten. Gets it over to Kylie Beer.
I think Schouten should have took that one.
Yeah,
she
I
had
think
plenty
so
of
too.
space.
Yeah. I think that the coach, though, would rather see them work their patience right now. When you've got this huge lead, don't make mistakes.
That's true.
Good job there by Schouten to lay it in on the attack for 2. Good patience there, waited until they were get that zone defense to open up, and she dribble drives right to the hoop. 4-2. 23-5. Opening contest here in the Division 5. 4B, I think, is our regional or sectional.
I think you're correct in that, Jeff.
It might be on the top side, though. They might be 4A. I can't remember 100%. Butine, I'm sure, called that 3 bank shot. Could tell by her reaction that that's what she was planning.
I didn't know the banks were open here in Waupun past 5.
Oh, they usually are. Look at the scoreboard. National Exchange Bank.
That's true.
Josie Vanderwerth is going to come in for the Crusaders. Kelsey Boss will have a seat. 5 minutes remaining here in the first. You wonder with coaching, where do you draw the line about making sure that your starters stay active, getting the playing time, don't mess too much with your offense and your defense versus what the score is?
Yeah, you don't want to get out of a weird routine going into round 2 of regionals. on Friday, excuse me.
Right.
As Scouten picks up another foul.
Again, it doesn't surprise me with as aggressive as these girls are, so Elise Tibby comes in. They get it over to Wendland. Annika goes off of the foot there of Evelyn Byarski. Comes out to Lemke Scott. Guarded there by Tibby. Kicks it back over to Willis for the Blazers. Now to Byarski. Down into the corner for Saliger. She tries to come up to the key. Still not much there. After 40 seconds of possession, dribbles off the foot of Willis and picked up there by Beer. Gets it over to Smith. She's going to try and drive baseline. Gets cut off there. Good defense there by Saliger. Butine for three. Feeling it, missed it, and a push off there by Addie Smits. That'll be her first foul, team 7th. But since it was a offensive foul, well, it doesn't really matter. I believe 7th foul they're shooting.
Here it comes.
And this is what I was concerned about. Well, 4 minutes left here, free points. Now I know that differential, you're saying, Jeff, that differential is 21. Yep. What does it take for high school momentum, right?
Talk momentum all the time. It's a big key to high school sports.
Missing it is Saliger. Over to Vanderwerf. Back over to Charlotte Butine, who hasn't been afraid to shoot it. Elise Tibby will take the three. Misses off of the back of the iron. Rebound to Vanderwerf. Hits the bottom of the rim. But they're going to say it was hit by Saliger. It'll stay with the Crusaders. Charlotte Butine will bring it in. Good shot there by Taylor. Bringing the ball in. Gets it over to Josie Vanderwerf. Smits tried to drive. Skip pass over to Butine. Back out to Tibby. Inside to Addie Smits. Drives the baseline. Back out to Charlotte. She'll pop the three. Nails it. And she's got 9. 29-5.
Charlotte's actually got 11. She had a 2-pointer in there as well.
Oh, I must have missed it. Thank you. Looks like we have a foul. Gonna go on Charlotte Butine. That'll be her second. Team 8th. And Lemke Scott will go to the free throw line. She's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Makes the first. Here comes the second. And makes that one. 29-7. Back to a 22-point lead for the Crusaders. Abby Tenaple came in, I think, for Butine. No, Butine is still out there. Who did Tenaple come in for? Huh. Kylie Beer, it looks like. Inside to Tenaple. Misses off of that layup. Grabs a hold of her own rebound. Kicks it out to Butine. Stretching out that zone defense to try and guard her there. Smits drives the line. Gets it over to Tenaple. Shoots it up. Misses. Vanderwerf battling for the ball. Tipped back in. Comes out to Elise Tibby. Crusaders reset their offense. Tenaple looks over to Tibby. I'm afraid that Lisa's going to be a little gun shy now after missing that three-pointer. Skip pass. Let's see if I'm right. Wide open for it. Decided not to take it. Tried to get it inside to Addie Smits. Lowers the shoulder. Banks it in there. And Addie for 2. And I have her, am I correct with that? That is her 10th point?
Sure is. Double digits now for Smits.
2:05 and counting here in the first half. Rosa Willis with it for the Blazers. Kicks it over to Evelyn Byarski. Gets it over to Wendland. Back up to the top, over to Saliger. Continuing just to move it around to see if they can get something to come into the inside, but the Crusaders have done a great job of not giving up. A little backdoor cut, and a good job there by Lemke Scott for 2. Just as I said that, they overplayed it, and they gave up the layup. Charlotte Butine with it. Tried to get it inside to Tenaple. She gives a little bit of space and puts it in for 2 for Abby Tenaple. 33-9, Crusaders. The 4 seed taking on the 13 seed. Lemke Scott again was able to get all the way around, but then cut off over there. I think Abby Tenaple hurt her ankle. She may have rolled it. We're going to step aside and we're going to come back. We'll see if she's okay. Oh, no, she says it's her.
Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Kelsey Boss in for Abby Tenaple, who was able to get up and walk off on her own, which is fantastic because she did have a knee injury that she sustained in volleyball. So I'm hoping it was more of a scare, like maybe a little bit of a hyperextension, but she was able to get, like I said, walked off. And that's going to be a foul, and shooting 2 is going to be Rain Salinger, and I believe it's going to be on Addie Smits for her second, team 9th. And shooting 2, though, because it was in the active shooting, Salinger makes the first.
That's the first points of the night. That's not from Lemke Scott.
Oh, it is, yeah. And misses on the second. Pushing it up is Addie Smits quickly. Running their offense with 30 seconds inside. Kelsey had a good shot there, missed it. Kate Wester is in as well. She got the rebound. Tibby drives, tries to get it over to Westra, and it'll stay with the Crusaders as number 5, Rain Salinger, tried to keep it in. Inbound quickly. Charlotte Butine looked at a 3. She's going to travel, shuffled the feet. Turnover for the Crusaders. 20 seconds remains here in the first half. Bringing it up are the Blazers. That's going to go out of bounds with 10 seconds remaining. Coming in is going to be number 12, Addison Bruley. Replacing Raina Salinger. Nope, replacing number 22, Evelyn Byarski. Hands it off, 9 seconds remains. Kicks it out. Oh, there's a double dribble from Rosa Willis. I think she knows it. Full court press coming in here with 5 seconds remaining. Addie Smith checks back in. Vanderwerf has a seat. Gets it over, turned over almost as Tibby Gets it over, taken away by Butine. Jim won't get a shot off, though. And we are going to end the half 33-10 for the Crusaders. We're going to step aside here. We're going to run some of our ads, and we're going to come back, and we'll hear from our sponsors, and then we'll go through some of the statistics. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Dominic and Travis, Aaliyah, and Taylor here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
High school sports is presented by Jaden White, your Northwestern mutual agent in this area. Financial and investment services, planning, wealth management, life and disability insurance, and more. Email Jaden at jaden.white@nm.com.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Welcome back here to Crusader Gymnasium, the opening round of the WIAA playoffs here, as the score here at the halftime is 33-10. The Crusaders with a resounding lead right now. Let's take a look at what we've got here for scoring for our visitors here. And you pointed it out to me, Dominic. The leading scorer on the team also has 9 of the 10 of the 11
Yep,
11 points
that's it.
of the 10 11 of the 9 10 of the 10 11 10 points.
All of those that you mentioned is correct. 9 points from Meredith Lemke-Scott. She came into this game as the leading scorer for the Blazers, and she's continuing to do that. She's really their one offensive weapon that they've used here in this game. Salinger was able to get that free throw to end the half, and she's been doing good distributing the ball, along with Rosa Willis as well. She had that really good assist for that Lemke-Scott shot. But for the most part, it's been a one-lady offense. Meredith Lemke-Scott's been distributing the ball. She's been bringing the ball up for the Blazers and also scoring the points for the Blazers as well. When we talk about the CWC side of things, the Crusaders right now are getting scores from all 5 of their starters, actually. All 5 starters have points tonight. They're led right now by Charlotte Butine with 11, with 3 threes to her name here today in the first half. 10 points from Addie Smits, 6 from Tenaple, 4 from Beer, and a 2-pointer from Jenna Scouten. So the Crusaders right now getting scores from all 5 of their starters, whereas the Blazers side of things, that one lady show right now from Meredith Lemke-Scott, and then that free throw from Salinger.
Yeah, again, I have to tell you, first of all, I've been impressed with the Crusaders' defense. I think that they have been super solid with their man-to-man defense here, shutting down all other scoring attempts. And if you take a look at Meredith Lemke-Scott, she has earned 5 of her 9 points at the free throw line.
Yeah, it's crucial to be good at the free throw line in high school sports, because the amount of opportunities that you have with it is more than you think. There's always a lot going down on the court. There's fouls being happening, and getting those 5 points at the free throw line is crucial to make sure you're hitting as many times as you go to that stripe.
Right, and again, that was my one concern that I was afraid that I was going to see for the Blazers, is that they would be able to get to the free throw line, but unfortunately for them, just getting that few opportunities there is not going to be enough to cut into this lead. They're going to have to come up with something else. You did talk about that they have a solid defense. Their zone defense has been pretty good. The patience, though, of Central Wisconsin Christian has definitely been on display here as they work the ball inside. We're going to step aside here, and we're going to run some more ads, and then we're going to come back here for the start of the second half. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Dominic Ackerman, here with Aaliyah, Travis, and Taylor here on Jeff's Livestream.
For someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Market.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium as we get ready here for the start of the second half. 33-10, the Lady Crusaders with a huge lead right now here to open things up in the regional play. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast here. We are excited that we've had this opportunity to bring it to you. And we'll see how things go as the Crusaders start out here in the second half. Charlotte Butine will start with the ball for the Crusaders. Brings it over to Jenna Scouten. Works the ball into the corner. Butine has been popping a ton of threes. She's not afraid to take them. Gets it inside to Beer. Over to Scouten, wide open on three. Good closeout on the defense. Patience here. Skip pass over to Butine. She'll set. Nope, tries to get inside. Cut off there. Good defense again, as we talk about, by this zone defense of the Blazers. Shot by Scouten. Bakes it off of the glass. I'm sure she called that one.
Still open after halftime.
It's right in.
These banks stay late in Waupun.
36-10. I should probably record that one. Jenna Scouten's 5th point. Blazers trying to look for that backdoor cut to Lemke. Scott wasn't there. Good job there by Kate Wester to read it the whole way. Staying right with her. On the defensive side, she's got Scouten, Butine, Westra, Beer, and Smits. Abby Tenaple, with, I'm guessing with that little bit of a knee tweak, that are going to have her sit and rest for the rest of the game. That would make sense to me.
Yeah, a 26-point game, you don't want to risk losing Tenaple for next week's game with any kind of tweakage in the second half.
Ball stays with the Blazers. Knocked out of bounds. Travis has a great shot there of the inbound. Brings it inside to Wendland. Wendland with a shot, misses everything. Rebound opportunity there for Saliger, couldn't get it. And picked up there by Westra, gives it over to Kylie Beer to bring it up the court. Charlotte Butine to Jenna Scouten. Back over to Butine. A 2-3 zone with a high in the box. It's almost like, again, it's almost like a 2-1-2, but I think it's actually a box and one, because it looks like they're playing Beer out with that, with Wendland. Couldn't get there this time. Beer with a three-pointer, misses it. Rebound goes to the Blazers. Picked up there by number 12, Addison Bruley. Working it around. Taylor, I forgot to ask you, is that situated okay there with the monitor and stuff? Okay. Picked up there by Scouten. She's going to push, drive right down the middle of the lane. Looks to lay it up, misses. Rebound over to Butine. Addie Smits thought about the three from the free throw line. Kylie Beer misses it. Picked up there by Lemke Scott. 3-point attempt here from number 12. Addison Bruley misses. Rebound on the backside. Beer finally gets the block and the rebound, stopping Annika Wendland. Good extended zone defense here by the Blazers. I really don't think they have really much of a choice but to play a zone here. I don't know that they could match up man-to-man and follow.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not something they've attempted, but right now the zone is working enough for them to get balls back in limited amount of possessions possible and try to keep this Crusaders team to as little points in the second half as they can.
Lemke Scott tried to go down the baseline. Blocked there by Butine. Couldn't track down her own rebound.
The problem is at this point they got to get the offense rolling.
Yeah. Lemke Scott already looks gassed if you take a look at her. She looks a little tired. Good shot there by Travis again on the inbound. Looks like the Crusaders have switched to their zone defense now. Tried to get around Westra was Wendland. And good defense there by Addie Smits on the backside. Pushing it up, gets it over to Westra. She goes up for the layup for two. Kate Westra. Nice work there for Kate.
First points of the game for Westra.
Yeah, she can shoot.
First bench points of the game there for Kate Westra and the Crusaders, as well as a timeout here happens in the Crusader gym. We'll take a 30-second with them. We'll be back shortly on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
For New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium. 38-10 is the score here for the Crusaders. Opening round of the WIAA Division 5 playoffs. Win, play on Friday. Lose, season's done. I just love the enthusiasm, the excitement that you see. Lemke Scott tries to drive in there, couldn't get it over. Pushed up by Smits. Takes the shot. I don't think Addie wanted to do that. She was thinking about getting it over to Jenna, but then decided, I'll put it up and see what happens.
I think she thought Jenna had the hops and she was going for an oop there.
Yeah, the alley-oop to Jenna Scouten would have been absolutely incredible to see. Kylie Beer for three. Missing. Rebound to Kate Westra.
I don't even think a replay would have been justice if Scouten would have went up there for an oop.
Shot here for Addie Smits, just off the front of the rim. That's where you'd like to see a little bit more patience here by that Crusaders offense. And it's easy to say, again, they got a lead by 28. But again, you need to use this game time, I think, to take advantage also of the potential practice time. Missed it there, picked up there, shot up Butine, tried to get the rebound, turns it over to Saliger. And then a foul. Nope, injury timeout. Charlotte Butine took a shot to the solar plexus. We're gonna step aside and we'll be back.
Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen and Bath. We know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Welcome back here. Student section for CWC as they're hyping up their fans here with a 28-10 lead. Charlotte Butyne was able to get to the bench, which was great to see. At least Tibby comes in for her. Patience shown here a little bit more by CWC. Jenna Scouten over to Addie Smits. Back over to Scouten. Thought about the three, decides to be patient, work it around, wait till the good shot is there. Kelsey Boss. Back over to Scouten. They're really trying to get it inside to Beer, but again, I think they're playing closer to, well, it's not really. I guess they switched it back out. There's a good 2-3 zone. Shot for Scouten, misses. Rebound into the hands of Lemke Scott. No points yet scored here for the Blazers. Yeah, we lost it because of, I'm guessing, because the power went out the first time. So I'll have to reset it, I think.
As Scouten gets a steal and a score. Back up now are the Blazers. Loose ball, back into the hands. This time Avorbe gets it off. And right back to her. Salinger inside. Pushed back out, all the way over for Lemke Scott. Steal there by the Crusaders, and they're back up on it. There they are in the corner. Inside for Beer. Couldn't get it up. It's because she's fouled. So she'll head to the line and shoot 2.
On number 5. Oh, I thought it was 5. Guess not. Went to Meredith Lemke Scott.
That's only the second team foul of the entire game. Not even just the first of the second half. It was a foul the second half. I didn't even realize the first 7 minutes of the second half.
Yeah.
Until now.
Who had that 2-pointer for the Crusaders? Any idea?
Scouten.
Scouten, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Kylie Beer with her first points of the second half. Misses the second free throw. Off just a little bit tonight. Maybe if I mention that, that'll now help her get back into the game.
Little jinxes?
It's okay.
Reverse jinx for Jeff, who doesn't believe in them.
What are you talking about? What, I don't even know. Do you know how to even spell jinx? It doesn't even exist.
J-Y-N-X. Jinx. Might
What
be
is
an
that?
I too. Might be an I. Might be J-I-N-X.
What is that?
A jinx.
What is it?
It's when somebody mentions something or says something, and the forces at play have other ideas.
Turned over there by Kylie Beer. Grabs a hold of it, pushes it up the court. Good front there by Paloma Orbe. Smits gets it in the side, time to Beer, misses on the layup. As I said, she's struggling a little bit here offensively. Good defense again. Yep, they're gonna call a flop on Elise Tibby. So I believe it goes as a warning, right? The first time?
I'm not sure.
I think it does. It just goes as a turnover. It's just a warning. And if you knew Elise, then you'd have to agree with the call. You know that little bit of a bump was not knocking her on her backside. Butyne for 3. And the Crusaders are now up 44-10 with 10 minutes left here in the second half. Playing their man-to-man defense again, got out of their zone in a hurry. Tried to take the shot was number 12, Addison Bruley. And a foul by Charlotte Butine. That's her third, team second in the act of shooting. So we'll have some free throws coming here from Travis. Makes the first in is Bruley.
So you're a little early on that. You were expecting it to go in.
I was expecting it to go in, but I guess that would be a jinx. No, what would it be, a premonition?
Premonition.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
good. That one's good on that one.
I don't have those either. Missing on the second. And that was the first points I had in the second half at the 8 minutes of play for the Blazers. Josie Vanderwerf is in now for Kylie Beer. And it's too bad that they don't have an offense to go with their defense.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I know we're sitting here saying, oh, they gave up 44 points, but their defense has been pretty solid. And a travel is going to be called here by Lemke Scott. Got a whole bunch of referees over on the student section telling her that she can't do that.
Yeah, the official ones told her first, and then they followed suit.
Okay, so they didn't see it first.
No, they didn't have that premonition that you have.
That's Addie Smith, short. Kelsey Boss with a rebound, lays it up, and rolls off the backside. Chance there for Kelsey. All the way down, she reaches out, knocks it away. On the defensive side, is trying to get it was Rosa Willis. Bringing it in bounds. Travis on your side. We missed that one. Coming back here with a nice cut to the basket was Lemke Scott. Tries to drive baseline. Gets it inside to Alyssa Bartolotti. Rosa Willis looking for something on the inside again. This man-to-man defense of the Crusaders is solid. Inside step through and a foul will be called on Jenna Scouten, and shooting two will be Addison Bruley. It's going to be on number 13, Jenna Scouten. That'll be her third. And shooting two. And Bruley misses that one. Kylie Beer comes in for Addie Smith for the Crusaders. And misses the second. Pushing it up is Charlotte Butine, who's back in the game. Jenna Scouten will run the offense for the Crusaders. Butine drives, kicks it over to Beer, tries to get it inside to Vanderwerf. Back out to Beer. Inside to Westra, over to Butine, she drives. Cut off, back over to Beer. She had a chance, good defense again, especially at the top. They are very active. Butine off the back of the rim, and the rebound goes to Meredith Lemke Scott. Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast. We hope that you're enjoying what we're bringing to you. We truly appreciate all of the fans who are out there following along. Driving, and a good block there by Butine, and tips it over to Beer. 44-11. Skip pass over to Beer. Right back over to Scouten. Trying to open up that zone. They're going to try and use that outside. They've got three-point shooters, but right now they're just struggling tonight to hit them. Beer thought about it again, just that hesitation. Oh, Scouten was trying to get to the inside. Vanderwerf had position. She couldn't pull it. Now let's see if Beer pulls the trigger. She will. Off the front of the rim. And the rebound picked up there. Scouten hustles down. Oh, almost made the play. At the 6:59 mark and could not quite get there. We have to start having the conversation. Travis, make sure that don't have the official stand right in your shot. Move if he's there. Picked up there by Kylie Beer. Charlotte Butine gets it over to Beer, who got it back over to Scouten, and a turnover. Rosa Willis taken away again by Scouten, and still can't quite get there in enough time, and it's going to stay down here with the Blazers.
Trying her hardest to get another steal to her name. Just every time she seems to grab one, it's too close to the out of bounds.
Yep. Hustle play, though, but it's a good hustle to see there by Jenna Scouten to fly up and down the court. Picks one up here, and the foul will be on Lemke Scott. I think that's only her second. The team
as a whole has 3 all night. Second in the fourth. Nope, second in the half. Second half. It's not the fourth quarter, even though it is the fourth quarter of the game.
Feels like it, yes. Feels like the fourth quarter. Stick around with us here on Jeff's live stream as well. We will do interviews. We're going to try and do them on the floor. The microphone will work. Kylie Beer drives the lane, and it's going to be tied up. Frustration shown here by Kylie as she just is struggling offensively, averaging 16 points a game, and she's got 5.
Yeah, the good thing is there's been plenty of other players to pick her up tonight for the Crusaders. 6 different players with points in this game. All 5 starters, and Westra with a bucket in the second half now.
Travel's going to be called here on number 24, Alyssa Bertolotti. Jenna Scouten with it for the Crusaders. Tried to get it across over. Was Kelsey Boss, turned it over to the Blazers. Back over to Willis. Little backdoor cut there for Lemke Scott, cut off there by Westra. Shot there by number 22, Evelyn Byarski. Shorted on the rim, grabbed there by the Crusaders, Jenna Scouten. Gets it over to Boss. She sets, and just off of the back of the rim there for Kelsey. A good shot opportunity there. They just got to make it. And a foul, it looks like, will be on the floor on number 4, on Kate Westra.
Picks up her first, team's 4th in the second half.
Tirza Ritzma coming in, number 15, going to get some time here. An ad from the JV. Good defense again there by the Crusaders on the press, picked up there by Jenna Scouten. Trying to look to see if they can get it inside. Boss drives the baseline, tries a layup, hits the bottom of the backboard. As you could hear, she said, "Oh my." I missed that one. Blazers trying to continue to work inside. Good block there by Tirza Ritzma for the Crusaders. Elise Tibby brings it up, gets it over to Jenna Scouten. Tried to get it inside to Tirza, could not. And he brings it over to Meredith Lemke Scott for the Blazers, who still have only put 1 point up in this half.
Well, if I told you, Jeff, that there was only 12 points total scored this second half, would you believe me?
I would not believe you, but I do believe you now. Yes, I mean, offense has been hard to come by. Yeah, hard to come by. And is it because the defense is so good? Foul will be called on number 12, Addison Bruley. That is her first. Team third. 3:48 and counting. Alana Vree's going to get some time here for the Crusaders. Another one of the players that they brought up on the roster. And she's going to get called for a travel. Shuffled the feet. Josie Vanderwerf comes in as Kate Westra has a seat. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So, Dom, since we've had such a high-scoring game here, who are you thinking that we should have conversations with?
That's a great question, Jeff.
At least maybe on some of the defensive side? Excuse me.
I'm not sure. Well, Butine's got 14. I mean, that is more than Green Bay NEW. So
right, yeah.
That is, I guess, notable here tonight.
Inside to Tirza Ritzma, lays it up, missed. Kelsey Boss comes flying in for the rebound. Gets it back over to her. Vree swings it over to Tivy. Staying spread out. Gets it over to Vanderwerf. Brooks tries to get it into Tirza. Tirza for two. 46-11. First varsity points for Tirza. Coming up on 2:25. Yeah, I'm not sure who to have conversations with.
Maybe somebody down there in that comment section can let us know who they want to see interviewed tonight.
Guess we could also talk to a couple of the seniors as well to see how things started out. But probably could have a conversation with Charlotte. I think they have an injured player. In Addison Bruley, she's able to get to the bench.
Look more like frustration to me.
Maybe we have a conversation with Addie Smits, although I have a feeling that somewhere else down the line we'll have a conversation with her. But I think we could probably talk to Charlotte and maybe to Jenna for her defense tonight.
Yeah.
Timeout's going to be taken by NEW Lutheran. We're going to step aside and take it with them. We'll be back.
Redeker Dairy Equipment has been taking care of the needs of area farmers for over 50 years. They're your one-stop shop for Delaval milking equipment. And Redeker Dairy Equipment sells and maintains every system, from rotary parlors to robotic equipment. They'll deliver chemicals, dips, and supplies right to your farm. Redeker Dairy has an electrical department that offers residential, commercial, and industrial services. Good luck, Crusaders, from Redeker Dairy Equipment in Brandon.
At SIA Insurance Services, we're more than just an insurance agency. We're your neighbors, dedicated to protecting what matters most to you. From home and auto to business, life, Medicare, health insurance, and investment services, we offer personalized coverage tailored to your needs. Trust SIA Insurance, your local, independent insurance experts. Call us today at 920-324-2071.
Protect.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium. Minute 46 left here in the second half. Stay with us as we're going to go through some of the interviews here at the end of tonight's contest here. I think we've decided that we're going to talk to Jenna Scouten and to Charlotte Butine and just talk to them about how this contest went here tonight. Tried to get it inside the Tiers, a joint possession, and I believe it's going to stay with the Crusaders.
Good call.
14 points for Charlotte Butine, and I don't see her coming back into the game. Jenna Scouten, I don't see her coming back into the game either. And again, she ended up with 7, but it was more about her defense that we were impressed with tonight. Again, I mean, she's just been tenacious on the defensive side.
Yeah, I believe early in the year she was the Lens Truck Player of the Week with her steal and score.
Yep.
And 5, I think, total steals on that night when she was the Player of the Week.
Defense again, our penalty foul by Willis. I believe that's her 2nd, team 5th. And I'm going to start to get ready to head down towards the floor. Alana Vree with it. Shuffled her foot there again, that they let her get away with it this time. Again, I do have to say the Blazers' defense has been pretty solid. They did switch to a man now, and I think that's maybe what they talked about is maybe we should try something else, but their zone defense is pretty solid. Foul.
Yeah, I thought their defense as a whole did pretty solid tonight. I mean, I know they did let up 46 on the Crusaders, but this is an offense that has been able to score at will on certain teams.
58 is their average, right?
So to hold a high-scoring team like that to only 46 compared to 12 more than they usually have, it has been a very good defense here.
At least Tibby for 2, yeah, exactly. You got to have the positive there.
First points for Tibby here on the night as well, even though she's been in whole bunch distributing the ball. First time getting on the stat sheet in terms of scoring wise. Jeff's heading down here, so Lemke Scott inside, and she'll get fouled, so we'll head to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Kelsey Boss. Her 2nd. Team's 5th now in the second half. Let's see if I can get the iPad moving on over here. Shot up and good from Lemke Scott. Oops, wrong tee. There we go. Second one going up and good. Give her 11 now, right under that average of 13 for Lemke Scott. Inbound play for the Crusaders. Stolen right away from Lemke Scott. She'll head to the line and try to shoot 2 more. Try to get right to that scoring average on the season for her. Possible point number 13 and 14 coming up. Foul's going to go on Vanderwerf. Her first. Team 6th. Lemke Scott hits them both. And now here comes Boss. Over to Tibby. Tibby gets it back to Vree, and Vree will set up there with 22 to go. Trapped, though she's able to get it off to Tibby. Down to Ritzma. Boss now spins. Spins again. Point comes up. Off the back of the board. And in, 50-15 your score. 35-point victory for the Central Wisconsin Crusaders as they'll move on to round 2 of the regionals. We will step aside in here and hear from our sponsors, and when we come back, Jeff will be on the court for our post-game interviews back on Radio Plus Sports, NFHS, and cooperation with Jeff's live streams, after this.
New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter, might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Welcome back here to Crusader Gymnasium. Let's have a post-game conversation here. First of all, Charlotte, 14 points offensively today. It seems like you were feeling it from the three-point line. Talk to me about that.
Well, at first they weren't going in, and I thought, keep shooting, and my teammates told me to keep shooting, so I just kept shooting. They were falling, so.
Talk to me about offense. Seemed to be at a premium today here. It was a little bit difficult. I thought that the Blazers had pretty decent defense against you guys, but the patience showed off.
Yeah, you have to be patient, pass the ball, just keep the ball moving, find the open person, and something will come.
Talk to me about the defense as well. I thought you guys did a fantastic job, obviously giving up only 15 points, and if I remember correctly, I believe the majority of those, probably at least 11, were probably from the free throw line.
Yeah, we kind of thought the fouls was a little rough, but defensive, we had our two best defenders on their best players, so that really helped.
Sounds like, talk to me about how does it feel to get this huge victory here at home?
It feels really good. Last year we were out in the first game, and this year we came back and we won by quite a bit.
So we move on to Friday. What are your thoughts?
I'm so excited we play Sheboygan. Well, did Sheboygan win?
Oh, yeah, we'll find out soon.
If Sheboygan won, then we play Sheboygan, and Abby's cousin goes there. So there's a little bit of family rivalry.
Congratulations on the victory tonight, Charlotte.
Thank you.
All right. Joining me now is Jenna. Jenna, talk to me again. We talked to you a lot of the time about your defense, and again, tonight you were pretty tenacious out there. Just talk to me about what the philosophy was again.
Well, I'm so glad to be out on the basketball court with all my friends, and I just want to keep our season going, so just got to go out there aggressive. So.
Well, you are very aggressive here. It doesn't even matter if the ball, you have a chance. You're flying down the court. You're trying to make the saves at the other end. Just talk to me about that mindset.
Well, this is an important game, so we just got to keep our heads up, and I guess if there's a ball going out of bounds, I'm just going to try to get it. I'm just going to try my hardest.
Talk to me in general about the entire defense. Guys, you gave up only 15 points in this contest, and again, I believe that they got 8 maybe of those, or maybe 10 of those from the free throw line.
Well, first half we fouled quite a bit, so I guess that was our mindset going in the second half, that we have to play stronger defense without reaching over, or we just have to move our feet. So
you don't get a lot of credit for what you do on the offensive side, though, but you're not the scorer. You had 7 points tonight, but your job is to actually be kind of like the floor general there. Talk to me about that.
Well, like you said, I'm not known for my offensive side much, so I guess I just focus more on my defensive side to try to improve that more often. So.
But you do a good job of passing around and still running that offense.
Yeah, I just look for my teammates that are open because, just trying to get us points and rack up our points.
Well, congratulations on the victory. Great job tonight. Oh, yes. Joining me here is the head coach here for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders. Coach, talk to me first about this contest tonight.
Yeah, I was real happy with how we played tonight. We jumped on them defensively, especially. I was really pleased. We held them to 10 points in the first half, 5 points in the second half. We knew Lemke Scott was a good penetrator, able to get to the lane. We fouled her too much, giving her 9 free throws out of her 13 points tonight. But that's on us, right? We got to play better defense in front, and then also helping. But offensively, I was pleased. We ran early, got to the corner, got some post touches. So it was really good overall. I thought we played well tonight.
Yeah, your man-to-man defense was very solid. Again, like you said, 11 of their 15 points came from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, that's good. Obviously we can't foul that often to put them on the line that much. They shot pretty well from the free throw line, so that's something we can work on the next couple of days in practice as we prepare for Sheboygan Christian.
Yeah, talk to me about that now. The excitement about here moving on to the next round.
Yeah, it's exciting. We win the first round, get to host on Friday night. We play Sheboygan Christian. They won their game over Hilbert. They got a really nice team. They play in the Big East Conference, which is a tougher conference, bigger schools. They got some really, really nice players. So just excited for that opportunity to go up against them and, just try to put a great game on the court and see what happens.
Well, I thought that you got more offense from other people that you don't normally. Kylie was struggling offensively today, but you had other girls who step up. And you tell me this all the time when we interview. Your offense is more than just what runs through Kylie.
Yeah, absolutely. We have girls that can score. And it just any given night somebody can be our leading scorer. Tonight it was Charlotte. Before it's been Abby. I think it's been Addie Smits a couple times in a game. So if we can get 3 or 4 girls to score in double figures, we're going to be really tough.
Congratulations on the victory here, Coach, tonight.
Thank you.
Head coach here for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Coach Mark Vanderwerf. We're going to kick it up to you, and we'll run some ads, and we'll come back and wrap things up here on the postgame show.
Salmon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served Central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium. The Crusaders with a 50-15 win tonight. Give us what you got for some statistics here, Dom.
Yeah, we'll start with the away team. The team with 15 here tonight, Meredith Lemke-Scott, 13 of them, and as Coach talked about, 9 of them coming at the free throw line. A point from Salinger from the free throw line and a point from Bruley as well to give them the 15 for the Blazers. Talk about the home team, the team moving on here tonight in the first round of regionals, leading their team in scoring tonight, as we just talked to. Charlotte Butine, 14 points for her. Addie Smits with 10, all of them in that first half. Skelton with 7, Tenapo with 6, 5 from Kylie Beer, and then a smattering of 2s from just about everybody else that touched the court.
Right, everybody else that got a chance out there was able to score, which was huge for the Crusaders tonight, as you heard Coach talk about it, that he trusts his offense, he trusts his girls that they're going to be able to put up the points.
Yeah, absolutely, and they did tonight. Even though this is a very good defense from the Blazers, the Crusaders had a very good defense as well, only allowing 2 shots that went in from the court for the Blazers team. Everything else came from the free throw line, just playing some tough defense, getting the foul calls and that perspective of it.
Well, they're moving on. They play on Friday. Now, that game might be moved to 6 o'clock. Coach had told me this earlier when I interviewed him, that they might be starting that game at 6 o'clock on Friday night that's going to be played here. They would let us know here, but assuming that they're going to be playing Sheboygan Christian, I don't know that their final score is over, but that is what it's going to look like here. On the schedule that we got coming up here on Jeff's live stream, on Wednesday, tomorrow, is our last showcase that we have here. We have the boys basketball showcase that's going to be held at the Rock. And again, thank you to the Rock for being gracious host to us. On Thursday, the last of the regular season for the boys, a couple of dandies here. Lemira taking on Mayville and Montello taking on Oakfield. Those should be some great contests here. And then we're right back into playoffs here on Friday, as we've got Lemira and CWC and
Laconia
in action, and if St. Mary Springs won in hockey, They'll be also playing against Wanakee on Friday at the Blue Line. So we'll find out how their things have fared over there in hockey. So we've got a full schedule here once again on Jeff's live stream. Hope that you're going to join us on all of the playoffs. All the playoffs are on Radio Plus as well as the NFHS. So hopefully you'll be able to follow us along here as we continue to move through the playoffs. Again, final score here, 50-15. The last thing that we do here on Jeff's live stream when we wrap things up, we're going to end with a quick prayer here. So if you'd like to join me. Heavenly Father, we want to give you thanks and praise again for the opportunity to see these amazing creatures that you have created as athletes to get out here and perform there and show off the skills that you have given to them. Lord, we know that there's bumps and bruises and twists and bangs and bumps, and we hope that you'll be with all of those athletes as they try and recover from those injuries. And finally, Lord, we ask that you be with everybody as they travel home, and we also special prayer out to Piper Signs. She is letting us know that her surgery went well, and we are praying that you'll continue to have your healing hand over her as she had her ACL surgery. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a rink or a basketball court near us. Jeff Sauer signing off for Dominic Ackerman, Taylor, Aaliyah, and Travis here from Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic.